And this is where Moon will oftentimes shine when there's a lot of discovery to be made, innovations to be found. Moon is one of those big innovators. Unlike the Chinese Night Elves, to be honest. They play Demon Hunter, they play Bears, they like to micro and play the same thing every single game. That makes them very predictable and sometimes a bit rigid. And sometimes that makes them also get surprised by the unconventional Night Elf players.
Is that an Ancient of War in danger? Nah, not really. Demon Hunter takes care of this. Moon has made the first decision of the game. That is Mass Huntress in the beginning. On Autumn Leaves is oftentimes what we see. Rush distance isn't too big. You can get a fine level 2 or even 3. You can reliably go into the enemy base and drain the moon juice before the real push. So this will be a slow build-up with lots of harass, and everybody's trying to chip HP away to drain the most moon juice possible. For Moon, you're gonna build a big Huntress army that takes some time, and until then, trying to steal some last hits. This one ain't working.
Immolation, by the way. Not choosing the second skill point yet. I wonder if he might skip Mana Burn. Moon, by the way, denied one of the creeps from the first camp, which is kind of annoying. Keeps him further away from level 2. He wouldn't have gotten it anyways with it, but could have been a bit closer. Podem is scouting, harassing, trying to buy time, while the Huntresses come out.
Okay. More hunts. I like that he's not going Mana Burn. I feel like it's not really necessary against the Podem. She's gonna deplete herself with the Searing Arrow, and you do like very little damage, while Immolation is really, really good for creeping. Not that much here on this camp, where it's oftentimes only 3 targets together, but still very nice to have, so I can appreciate that. Moon starting to creep his own now for True Shot.
This camp will be enough for the level 2, certainly. Podem getting chased here by the demon with boots. Is he going to consider boots himself, I wonder? Seems kind of like a waste on the Podem. You can still run away if you need, even without boots. Oh, but never mind. Will go for them. Also has lots of mana still, by the way, so we'll be able to heal up very effectively from the Moonwells. It's going to be quite a bit about levels here, I would say, about levels and items. Demon would love to get tons of items in his inventory with a fast level 3. That should be a priority for Moon to try to prevent.
She is a fashionable lady going for the boots. I was worried a little bit about that Ancient of War for Moon. You really need that with the mass hunt strategy. We're going for upgrades. On the other side, Kaho is ready with his tier 2, and then the question is what the second hero is going to be. We might see a Panda, we might see a Keeper, we might see a Naga, a Tinker, lots of possibilities.
There is a reveal from the lab. It's going to mean at least 1 dead archer, possibly even 2. Warden trying to chase, the Podem. Oh, but that archer gets away. Good save. Perhaps this could have been done a little bit better with stutter stepping. Do the archers make it home? Ooh, just barely.
Okay, now this is the moment where you want to drain the moon juice. It is a Naga second, no Panda. Interesting adjustments. Lores are coming. And yeah, do you want to go Lores with a fast tier 3? Because Dryads will fall quickly to Glaive Throwers. Glaive Throwers are coming already. A little bit of an adjustment by Moon to queue them earlier, prior to 40 food, instead of this being a like 50 food adjustment and addition. I kind of like that by Moon, I gotta say.
Ancient of War still at the shop, might be getting taken out. The Demon Hunter looking perhaps for the defense. Demon not creeping up to level 3. He could have gotten it, right, if he went to the green camp, I think. But looking for kills now against the enemy archer. Takes her out, getting closer to 3. Not quite there yet. Podem also taking more damage. The Cold Arrow doing a decent job here.
Yeah, controlling the Podem really well. Demon Hunter will eat a lot of this moonwells, and APs are growing. Kaho's Wisp Scouting has been sick the past couple of weeks. Doesn't see it yet. Maybe he's assuming it. This is a play I've seen from Foggy in B Cup group stages. For him, it didn't work, but of course, clearly inspired.
He has to find it. Kaho has to find it. If these APs come up, he's gonna be in a world of trouble, dude.
No, he's not sending
30
anything.
seconds.
Bit complacent
on the demon right now, trying not to get surrounded. Of course, he doesn't have a TP.
Looking fine for Moon. Again, tricking his opponent. Now, Naga and Archers see this. I don't think it's enough damage to cancel them both. Maybe one, but maybe both come up.
One gonna actually be finished. Not gonna cancel this. Okay, Moon coming over. He got the healed scroll. Taking out 1 AP is very valuable already, but yeah, the other one is up and ready.
Yeah, and now Kaho is fighting this with Dryads. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. We got that big piercing damage from AP. We got the siege damage from the glaive throwers, all amplified by the Potom. But this is a Moon all in. There's no fallback net really. If he loses this push, Kaho can easily go to tier 3. Moon is not even on tier 2. And also far away from level.
Positioning here might get a bit awkward. Dryads moving towards the middle, looking for reinforcement interception. I think that makes sense. But the AP are very nicely protecting the hunts.
Second AP gets cancelled again. Ooh, Dryad a bit exposed. Need to fix the rally point. Yeah, that is really odd. Could maybe persuade the creeps into attacking something here. Archers chasing the glaive. That's cool. They're pretty tanky against both AP and glaive at the same time.
The Demon gets level 3. Good level up there as well. Wiz coming in for the repair, but it doesn't really seem to be working out too well with the targeting. Moon so far seems to be doing minimal damage. All of his units seem to be attacking the wrong thing. One glaive went down already. They are so squishy, of course. Demon Hunter now also very hurt, though. One more glaive is still here, and the archer goes down to the side. Level 3 for the Potom.
Ooh, big level upgrade, especially for the glaive thrower, plus 13. Gotta say, the glaive didn't do too much just yet. And for Moon, it's getting a little tricky to get the reinforcements here. Only 40 food remaining. Demon Hunter, quite a boss as always. Wonder if attacking the Hunter's Hall is the right thing to do. If you could maybe shift it to the Moonwell. But Kaho will know a little bit better. Demon Hunter.
AP pulls the creeps. Oh, that's scary.
Oh.
Now Kaho could run in, maybe.
Yeah, need to shift this around. Man, Moon, this was not ideal. He wants the levels, of course, but it's not that the creeps will give him a level. The glaive right next to the demon. That's exactly where you not want to be. Kaho's Demon Hunter has a potion, is safe. Nice little ambush by Kaho.
With the glaives dead, I think now Kaho has quite a bit of time. The dangerous thing is when there's mass glaives and all of a sudden all of your Moonwells start going down. That's not the case right now. But we still have double AP here, so it's not like the danger is over.
Any scaling potential for Moon? Not really. More glaives, of course. More units. He got one heal scroll, but 1/1 upgrades already done. Kaho super broke. Going for an Ancient of War of his own. Oh, Kaho snipes the glaive.
Not gonna cost him much. At most one archer, I guess, is level 2 as well. Losing quite a bit of HP over here. Dryads, many of them very hurt here in the fight. Did he get the heal scroll? Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he would. Shadow Meld on the hunts, but I think Kaho is picking Moon apart here, isn't he?
The poison is stacking up, man. It's so strong against hunts. And piercing damage, of course, nicely amplified as well. In the meantime, APs are killing the Hunter Soul, but that is not an issue. Next Frost Armor. He's going Mana Shield as well. No Fork Lightning. Interesting choice. Just for survivability, I guess. And that works out, man. Kaho in control of this game now.
Moon has to get his army together and then move to these APs that he has up north. It's almost like a chess game, dude. There's like rooks across the map next to the king, but there's also other units stranded on your side of the map.
Who's gonna be the pawns, or what's gonna be the pawns is the question. Naga, an excellent choice. Another glaive falling, man. He took out so much damage identifying the threat and getting rid of it. Can you tech without the Hunter's Hall? I don't know the Knight of Tech tree, I gotta say. Yeah, you must be for talents. Yeah, you must be for talents. Yes, of course, of course, of course.
Moon right now pooling his units back at home. Hunt's trying to protect the glaives, maybe. Glaives are on the left-hand side. But the APs up north are left all alone. Zeppelin purchased. Oh, Moon going for the Zeppelin, trying to bring in the glaives that way.
Okay, maybe a little bit too late after all these losses. Kaho again with a sick interception. Unfortunate for him, he doesn't have reveal. At least he's pulling this army apart for now. Zeppelin takes quite some time. Nice sharking by Kaho throughout the past 5 minutes.
Naga not close to a level up, but did certainly get a few kills. Moon still with a supply lead. The big question is the APs. How are you going to break those with mainly Dryads?
Yeah, Kaho's also big time supply block now. Only for a bit as he's rebuilding some of these moon worlds, but...
Oh, the Zeppelin gets seen.
Ooh, that's a good surround opportunity. Okay, he can drop now. There is anti-air, of course, unlike in the pure Huntress Mirror. And now that position seems really well done.
Yeah. Using Shadow Melt here as well. Still no detection. Oh, now there is. Dust of Appearance. Part him in trouble. But this Zeppelin now can be so wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Unless you snipe it with Naga. But she's not tanky enough for that, despite the mana shield. Zeppelin and Glaives, man. So well done.
Finally, the army is together. Finally, there's a Zeppelin to save units if necessary. Demon Hunter, very hurt. Zeppelin also might be the most important unit for Moon right now, but the Healed Scroll comes in clutch.
And Kaho has to tap out. Wonder Boy, who was so close to eliminating Happy, is trailing in this best of 7. Moon with an exclamation mark, going with the expected Potom Hunts strategy, with the expected AP push that we will for sure also see on maps like Concealed. But Kaho, lack of scouting in the mid game kind of ruined his game a little bit. Knight of Mirror is the best when there's any sort of talents at any point in the game. Actually, talents make everything better. Talents are the salt of Warcraft, fitting for salty players of the Knight of Mirror.
Yeah, I think that was, back in 2009 when the meta was so terrible with tanks and towers every game. Knight of Mirror actually was really cool. With Talon Mirror, that was really exciting. Triple Hero, Naga, and all that stuff. But not seen much in this matchup these days. I'm still waiting for that Huntress Talon strat. Would love to see it, but so far, no indication there. It's looking very mirrored. Just a tech up to tier 2 with Demon Hunter Archer play. Trying to get some useful items. Kaho there seems to be a bit ahead on the item hunt.
We get ahead on the sub counter. Thank you very much. Star Rage for the 3-month, Loogie for the 9-month, Knight of Mirror, Best Mirror, and the Town Thing for the 45. Much love, much love, much love. We're looking in the bases, no Huntress Halls yet. Also no shops in the middle, which would always be an indicator of higher range in the army, of a higher range mix. So we're counting archers. Moon goes to number 4. Kaho goes to number 4. Will they stop now?
A player's forces are under attack.
Kaho over at the Magi, buying a Ring of Protection. Oh, first time I see the Ring +3 being purchased.
Dude, that demon is a beast. Double ring, slippers, claws, big invul. Let's go.
A true demon indeed. And Moon is going Hunter's Hall.
Yeah. But Kaho
might just be straight up going... Ah, there it is.
I mean, yeah. Could still just be Mass Dryads. Or Moon has forsaken us. And he is going into a Bear Mirror.
Would be kind of a curveball from him, honestly. Nobody expects Mass Bears from the legend Moon. He's going for the boots. I think if you want to go Mass Dryad Expo, you can't afford boots, really. You need that gold.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it's definitely not a lack of lumber these days.
Oh, nice Invis Archer. Sees what Moon is up to.
Creep check opportunity with a Demon Hunter like this is a nice invite. We have the Makrura Prophecy here by Soul 8man, of course. Whoever gets the Makrura gets the win.
And it's Double Keeper. Double Keeper, it will be just straight up Bear Mirror.
Ay, ay, ay. we kind of promised no bear mirror. And now second map we get bear mirror. But then surely it's gonna be base trade and Zeppelin drops and all that exciting stuff, right?
Yeah, we'll see, won't we? Demon Hunter with the dust, chasing after the archers. So far we have not seen a single kill yet.
Okay. Ancient of War in position for the lab, where of course you can get the Vamp Aura, Devotion Aura, all that good stuff. Keepers are coming out, or are out already, and can offer a little bit of control. Kaho is now securing that Makrura. Not the most important item in the world, but it's good XP. Moon pulling back, hoping for one of the big auras that you can get, and taking to tier 3. Kaho following.
Sobi Mask found here, not really the item you're looking for. Normally everyone loves Sobi Masks and mana, but the Night Elves are a special kind of weird, aren't they?
Are under attack.
Tree huggers. Now also falling back, giving up more on the Keeper. The Thorns Aura, as we know, can be absolutely amazing in the Bear Mirror, which I guess by now is confirmed that it must be.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. And Thorns Aura can be a decisive factor. Who creeps better? Also, a little bit of a question. Is Moon still fresh? He played a series versus Starbuck, lost that one. Always does something to you in a competition. Triple ring on Kaho's side. Demon Hunter, or in general, the heroes will be very tanky. Doesn't help too much against the poison, but against everything else. Love how Kaho is like attacking 2 of the Moonwells here. Makes it really annoying. Then the Night Elf units can't be healed with a right click. At least not wisps, I guess. Just a little annoyance. The sacred grove is being desecrated. Super annoying.
Now trying to take the fight now. He's up 1 level. He's got the Thorns Aura. Admittedly, so far the Thorns Aura isn't doing much. Just relevant against the enemy Demon Hunter. Double Entangle. Invuln and TP might be necessary here. Here's the Invul Potion. Demon Hunter dropping low. Gotta be careful not to lose that one unnecessarily. Big mana burn though comes in against the Demon Hunter. Against the Keeper, excuse me. Looking for the kill on the level 2 hero, and Moon gets it. Has to TP out. I think he lost 2 Dryads here as well though, right? So...
not an ideal trade. Big XP lead on the Keeper of Kaho, so it was very important for Moon to keep his Keeper up and get that kill to stop that progress against the Thorns Aura. A little bit of an exclamation mark, but yeah, army will be diversified anyway with more bears. First bears are coming. Moon rebuilding those 2 Dryads. You need the Dispel against Entangle, otherwise units are falling quickly. And again, Kaho wins the fight over a creep camp. But Moon is in for the steal.
In his Demon. Does he try to get the last hit as well? Nope, just the item. Arc of Reincarnation. Yoink! That is not exactly the greatest item from this camp, but it can help in a fight.
Never not a great play to see an Invis hero steal something. Sock is trying to do that with Backpack and Footman these days. That's quite fun. Haven't seen that successful too much, but every time we see it, it's a glorious moment. So, Ring of Regeneration, big heal pod. Dude, Moon's inventory is growing now as well.
Yeah, Demon Hunter now very tough to bring down. Both players don't have a TP anymore, by the way. This also means that bear drops become quite dangerous. Gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's what we're preparing for, I guess. Keeper level 3 for Moon, basically guaranteed. Item is the Vamp Aura for Kaho, and that should be a sign that Moon can't take straight up fights anymore.
Unless he has some other kind of big advantage, it would seem a bit foolish. Level 3 advantage now also on Kaho. This game looking good for him. Kaho always very comfortable in playing the Bear Mirror. Moon though getting scrolls, pushing across the map. Looks like he's ready to fight.
Is he really? No level 2 Thorns Aura, no Vamp Aura. Oh, that Ancient might help with the level. Oh no, he's too far away. Is that really the moment? 50 food on both sides. Heal scroll, protection scroll, but do you want to push into a Night Elf base?
The thing is, Kaho doesn't have any moon juice back in home. He drank it all up. Still daytime for a little bit. Moon's positioning here seems a bit off. The bears are behind. The Demon Hunter is taking 3 damage. Nothing being returned at the moment, but there is the rejuve. And now it's time to go in.
Ooh, a little bit of a choke here for Kaho. Not all bears can help in that fight. Now he's fixing that position. Maybe a little bit too late, but can you fight against the Vamp Aura? He's going for the Demon staff out. That's a big chunk of damage being deleted from that fight. Who uses the scrolls and healing better, and Roar, of course. Kaho is losing quite a few units, I gotta say. This was not ideal, but chance for some counter kills with the 2 bears. Moon micros 1 to the side a little bit too late, but the illusions also. What a sick addition that is. Getting the attention of 2 of Moon's bears. And the Demon Hunter is back. Fresh has that potion though.
Quick dispel. Demon was getting entangled, but instant dispel by Kaho. Well done there. But Moon gets way better out of this fight. Huge supply lead.
Yeah, that choke was just made for Moon's army. Kaho's illusion play a little bit too late maybe. And he kind of blocked himself there. It's a lot about positioning in bear mirrors. This is what can give you an edge or lose you the game. And yeah, Kaho has to lick his wounds. There's not much left.
And also going back home to the Moon Wells, trying to heal up. There's a bit of juice in here, but honestly, not that much. Waiting for fresh bears, fresh rejuve. Moon got the next heal scroll. I think the 3rd one then, which would be the next in the shop, is still on cooldown. Maybe that's what Moon is waiting for. Get that heal scroll as well, and then go again.
It's off cooldown now. Shop control. Very important these days. We see it in almost every matchup. He doesn't have the gold for now. Has to wait a couple of seconds if he wanted that. But no, he seems ready to push. The Keeper has that heal scroll. And maybe that's all it takes.
Moon also got a staff, finally. Up by about 2 bears right now in the supply. But Kaho is making more money right now. It's nighttime. The Moonwells are nicely regenerating. We do have Wellspring as well. There's going to be more home turf advantage this time for Kaho, I think.
Okay. Is Moon engaging into this? Is there a chance for a Zeppelin down the road? He has the supply. Yeah, doesn't have the gold. Trying to squeeze out everything he can. Staff is on cooldown. No heal scrolls for Kaho, as we said. The fighting position should be 10 times better for him, though. And here we go with the Demon Hunter advantage. They're burning each other. Line is drawn in the sand, but nobody willing to cross it yet.
Kaho has the double orb of venom as well. Plus the moon juice now looking quite good. I feel like this should favor the Chinese. Oh, but we have a Zeppelin. X Factor now.
Okay, are you really trying to drop? That's a bit obvious, I guess. And what can you get while threatening that push? More shop control, I guess. More experience. So he's threatening a drop and is probably going market into red spot.
Yeah, Kaho's trying to figure out as well what's going on. He's got the Demon Hunter out on the map and scouting very close to level 4. Oh, wisp kill maybe? Not quite.
This was just a ruse. Kaho is not falling for it. Goes out on the map pretty much immediately. Mundo will still take some time. He's taking XP off the map, off of Kaho. Continues to burn. Or should have burned, actually. Kaho steals the last hit. Well done.
Zeppelin flying way into the corner. Trying the red cap now. Ooh, that's ballsy.
Yeah.
If there's a creep jack coming, which there is. Oh. Uh-oh.
Shoot, he doesn't have a TP. But Kaho also not engaging too
the bear.
fast, is
And
he? At least... Moon and the Zeppelins, man. He is a thrill seeker. He's also cosplaying Hindenburg quite a bit with this. I think nobody loses more Zeppelins than Moon does.
Bear went down. Red camp goes to Kaho. This horribly backfired.
Also, not Vamp Aura, Unholy Aura. Quite sweet for that extra regional movement speed. Would
What
love
about the Tree of Eternity, though? Is the Tree of Eternity exposed, perhaps? There's no TP to get back. The army is running.
There's no Nature's Blessing either. It's only 2 armor. We have that hippo. Still, oh, there is a TP. He's going for the entangled gold mine. It's crashing. Oh, he did
not fast unload. Oh, Moon, what are you doing?
Well, he's attacking the entangled gold mine with a lot less attack speed now. And the TP almost getting killed by the tree right there. Moon makes Knight of Mura exciting.
He was dribbling and breaking his own legs in this sequence, trying to go for plays which all fail. And I think now Kaho has the lead.
Kaho also nicely punishing this. It was a nice thought out trick with the rat spot, trying to be sneaky, but Detective Kaho figured this out immediately.
Kaho wants to show that he is the king in the bare mirror here, at least between these two. Supply though, still even. Levels, still even.
Okay, with an Ancient of War, once again creating a choke here. Can Moon fight this? Can he get advantageous positions? Supply dead, even as you said, both with 1 heal scroll as well. The Vamp Aura still massively in favor of Kaho.
Commander from Moon here for a long time couldn't even attack. He was just running around, not doing anything of relevance. Heal scroll gonna come in soon. It's gonna be huge. Demon Hunter pretty hurt. Heal scroll on both sides. Demon gets out just in time. Needs to get back in with the staff, and he will.
Yep, Moon soaked up 6,000 damage on his Demon Hunter. Still got that potion, or still had that potion. Now so many bears about to fall. Mostly on Moon's side, though. This is 16 food about to drop, and the Demon as well. Last little drops of the Moon will keep Moon in the game, but Kaho is just leaps and bounds ahead of him. I guess if he uses the Reju, he does. The Vampira kicking in, making a difference. Now retreating for a heal scroll, for some saves. And Moon could have lost 16 food there, but I guess he didn't. And if he got Reju now, he can get these bears back up and stay at 50 and stay in the game.
Yeah, still behind in experience though, still behind in item quality. Also didn't get that second Orb of Venom yet, which normally you really want on the Keeper. Moon now certainly staring down the barrel.
What about these upgrades? 1-1 with 1-2 in the mix for Kaho. Same for Moon, just that the second upgrade is finished yet. I guess nobody wants to cross 50. This is why everybody hates Bear Mirror.
Except for Carson. He says, man, I love it when they can't fight. Man, I know when there's nothing they can do. They just gotta sit back and think about some stuff. Yeah, super exciting.
Forces are under attack.
Well, Kaho found a little bit more to creep. Demon Hunter levels even, but we got level 3 Thorns Aura around the corner for Kaho, and that is 45% damage reflection, which is a crazy amount.
Level 5 right here. Moon is also very close to this. We haven't talked too much about the upgrades. There we have Moon only ahead for a moment. Now both on 1-2.
Kind of funny, I just talked about the upgrades.
Oops. Classic.
Classic. But yeah, the upgrades are 1-2, 2-2 now. To update on the updates. Upgrades.
Moon has also finally included that double Orb of Venom. But Kaho has a noticeable lead here. 2 levels ahead, 1 aura ahead, and more gold in the bank.
Alrighty. Is that... Oh, there's 2 more creep spots here. That is level 5, isn't it? Close. Oh, it's not! Ha! That's unlucky.
Could get it at the rest of the red or the green, but maybe he doesn't know that there's still something left there. Now running back as if he's worried about a Zeppelin drop, maybe.
I think that's the only play Moon has left.
A player's forces
Kaho has more gold. Kaho has better heroes. Kaho has more items. Better items. Chimeras, though.
Oh, okay. That's a holy Hail Mary. Hoping and praying.
It did work more often than not recently for some
Hippogriff.
reason.
Hippogriff, though. Oh, turns around.
Yep. He doesn't scout that position here. The sea giant spot. This might work, dude.
No, he did see it. He did see it now.
Oh, okay. But can he do something about it? Yeah, he probably can.
Probably yes. I mean, he's got the Ancient of Wind already. He can just make hippogriffs.
Yeah, it is the last play that's possible. I like that Moon's trying this. We got more upgrades coming. The third defense upgrade. Can we get more than one chim? Then the damage is crazy, but yeah, Kaho is striking before the chimeras are out.
In theory, Thorns Arrow works against hippogriffs, but is that the counter you need? Not so sure. Jim, not ready yet.
Take
Fresh
forever.
beard, though.
Oh, we still have a lot of moon juice, so we'll see where this goes. Heal scroll committed. Keeper level 5. It is mental how much damage Moon is doing to himself. Unreal. He's now only level 4. This keeper is surely winning the game. At the same time, of course, Kaho is also healing while attacking. It's down to the twin-headed dragon to turn this around now.
Dude, it takes forever to come out.
Yeah.
Has it now, finally, but that's almost the only thing that Moon has.
Okay, it is a lot of damage with that attack upgrade. Wow, that was a short-lived joy of seeing a Chimera. Yeah, that's why they're seen so rarely. Chimera Roost takes a long time. Chimera itself takes a long time. They're powerful units. Don't get us wrong. It's a great, great, great unit to do tons and tons of damage and also sieging. We see it in every game mode where you have more time, especially in FFA. But in one-on-one, the timings are very important. And Kaho strikes back.
Yeah.
Moon's plays didn't really work out.
Yeah, we got the second Engine of War coming up next to the lab. That is no surprise. This time Moon also doesn't deny anything with the Engine of War. So that's good. As the Demon Hunter got a fast level 2 and some decent items. Not exactly perfect. Not much in the way of armor at the moment on the Demon.
That's right. Couple of attacks here. Stops the creeping. For now, he got the level 2 proc block. We go again with immolation and evasion. Tanking is always good. Moon confirms double Ancient of War Huntress. It is almost a carbon copy of game 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
I like that Moon builds the Ancient of War on the left-hand side for the lab. So he doesn't have to rely on the right-hand side. So he has a backup plan for Zeppelins and also one of the biggest consumables.
We got the Demon Hunter going to the shop now at nighttime. Seems like boots are a must. Now at nighttime with hunts coming out, very dangerous to go out on the map with archers. So it's up to the demon and wisps to scout. And scout they must, because we got an AP coming up super early.
Surprise, surprise. This is quite a pocket threat. And Kaho failed to scout it on Autumn Leaves. He is looking now with a couple of archers. Where are you? What are you doing? But that position, that timing, he doesn't expect.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter was chasing after the Huntress, and I think Moon was happy to see this, because that means he couldn't find and couldn't cancel the AP, which is now finishing up. Moon creeping a little bit here at the green, wants to get level 2, but then this AP, I imagine, will get activated.
Yeah, the archers were looking for APs, because usually Moon builds a wall here in front of the tavern to prevent the tavern hero. But yeah, that is not the play. Moon always with a sneaky little extra on top of this strat. Gets level 2 reliably now as well. Demon Hunter fighting for level 3. Huntress coming. Upgrades coming. And Kaho is again scouting for it. Will the AP show himself? Yeah, now he knows.
Oh, the archers. Can they take it out? This is huge.
Oh, can he not root anymore? Is that blocked? Maybe. Oh, that's so much damage because he's not rooted. Oh, sick snipe by Kaho.
Yeah, and that's bad news for Moon. That's really bad news for Moon. He was relying on this AP here to really apply some pressure. AP gone. Great play by Kaho. And Moon now in the dumps or what?
Well. We'll see how much he can do with the hunts and the bottom. There is a couple of layers to the strategy. This was just supposed to be the push to deplete the moon juice. Didn't work out too well. But we still got plan B and probably C. Healing up for free at the fountain right now. Ancient of War moves into a position. Soon, Zeppelin time.
Dimana got level 3 already though. He's gonna check the fountain. There's nothing here. Is he gonna dust to make sure maybe? No. But Kaho seems to be in the right place at the right time. All the time here.
Wonder Boy comes really well prepared. There's not too many options for Moon here, of course. Now Immolation. And the boulder. Hey, he's just going for the kitty. We have the gold for the Zeppelin. He's blocking himself. The bottom is down. Kaho shuts down Moon entirely. Hard counter, but now the demon. Can he get out? Is it just a double kill? Oh my god.
No way.
Oh, what? He gets out. Unreal, dude.
That is a disaster. Disaster for Moon.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, he's so far behind now.
Gets the bottom back from the tavern. That hurts. We have a lore coming up for Kaho. We get Ancient of Wind coming up for Kaho because he knows that the Zeppelin is the plan. Scroll of the Beast, quite nice, of course. But yeah, what a sick creep jack that was. A Demon Hunter alone can win Kaho the game. He got the Keeper this time for entangling roots against Huntress. That should always be a guaranteed kill, and Huntress are so expensive.
Unless there's Wisp Detonate, which we see one of right there. Some archers here could perhaps be going down. Did Kaho dare a bit too much? We'll see.
Dryad coming in for a little bit of control. Moon still has to push very soon because Kaho is already on the way to tier 3. Autumn is getting caught again. She has no TP, mind you. There's still a Dryad control block from the Wisp, but only for so long. The Dryad reaches again, but unwilling to fall. Unlike last time, there's no rock golem throwing a boulder to prevent this. And Moon, yeah, this reeks of desperation, man.
We got APs coming up, but those will be easily cancelled. The heroes taking care of it. It was a lot of archers going down in the end. But the thing is, Moon himself doesn't have much either.
Yeah, I guess in the end it doesn't even matter. Because you're gonna replace them with Dryads anyway. Or with Bears very soon. Or with Orbs. Or whatever. Moon trying a more defensive approach. I was so sure that Moon's bottom play would still work on Concealed. And maybe with a bit of oversight by Kaho it still is. But damn. So far Kaho truly did his homework.
Yeah, I mean, that AP kill changed everything. If that AP isn't found by the archers, isn't taken out, Demana doesn't get level 3, it's a way different story. But here now Moon is in a bad spot.
He's hurt. He doesn't have anything to heal. He's pushing into Kaho's base during daytime. So this is the last bit of moon juice we got. But yeah, Bears around the corner. Reju around the corner. No Dispel against Entangle, and Rejuvenation is a bad spot to be in. And also, losing your first hero
3 HP.
is not ideal. And the Reju to the rescue. Perfect outcome for Kaho again.
Dude, there were so many photo finish moments this game. The AP also barely went down. The demon earlier barely get away. Here he survives with 3 HP. A bit of bad luck for Moon also. Yeah.
Yeah, similar to what happened to Focus earlier. Demon Hunter level 4 now. Level 2 evasion. How are you supposed to stop this?
Perhaps you aren't. Moon at 30 supply. Hoping desperately that these APs can be enough for him to still finesse a win out of this game, but I don't know how that's supposed to be possible.
Nah, me neither. We'll see. The glaive is coming, but okay, maybe not. Maybe it was all over. Goddamn, impressed by Kaho. Great scouting, great timings. Whether that's on the right-hand side for the AP or on the left-hand side shop for the creep jack. He knew Moon's win would be going through labs, and he shut that down. I love the transformation the Fire Lord has been through from absolute trash meme hero to oftentimes picked in a lot of different roles, whether as a summoner for a push, or as a disabler, or as a damage dealer, or a mix of all those. Fire Lord, hot.
And there he is, Blaze Fury, joining us for map number 4. What's he gonna skill? It's very tempting to go Lava Spawn, but if once you run out of mana, especially against a Demon Hunter, that can also really backfire on you.
Well, you could also go to your Moonwell and then save again. But then that...
I don't think that it works out that way.
Demon Hunter will probably double down on that, huh? Yeah, it is Soulburn. Damage mitigation, and a silence, and damage over time. The Kinder Surprise of Warcraft spells.
Minus 21 volt.
Yep.
Still got the last hit though, with the Archer, I guess. There's the mana burn. Not enough yet for the level 2, however. Firelord also going to be lacking a little bit to get there. Alright. Do you remember what he played with that Firelord before on Springtime? Is it still just Dryad Bears, or like what's the plan?
I think it's mass range, but I'm not sure. To answer that question, no, I don't remember. But yeah. Tier 2 push, likely to cut Kaho off before he's at Bears. Because mano a mano, there's no chance for a Firelord against a Demon Hunter under normal circumstances.
Demon Hunter can also bait those soul burns though. Just hide in the shadows. The cloak here is actually really nice. And if then he can fight when there's no mana on the Firelord anymore, then he will certainly come out ahead.
So far, quite a few archers. We're at 5 archers, getting 6 archers, so Moon is definitely going mass range with talents. Which is, as I said, it's always good to see talents in any matchup. Makes things more exciting. Fairy Fire minus armor. Wonderful with all that damage raining down on a single unit. Demon Hunter might need a ring here.
Okay, interesting game, fellas. So, last time Moon played this here on this map, it was a Naga second. That always makes sense with a ranged army, of course. The cold arrow, focus fire potential, very nice. Also, simply a good counter to Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now who wants to keep leveling and keep stacking up items. His items so far are pretty good. Claws, circlet, boots. Not outstanding yet, though. Doesn't have those double rings or something like that.
You know what's outstanding? Kaho doesn't have a Hunter's Hall, and Kaho has 6 archers as well. It's double mass range.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah! I don't know if he's getting evicted from China or something, because I don't know if that's allowed for Chinese Night Elves to play anything but Dryad Bears, but he's certainly going down that route.
Hell yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Reveal, gonna get 1 archer kill here. That's the first blood of map 4.
It's also Tavern Control. No Naga on Kaho. That's a bit of a problem. Gets it now. Wind's coming for Moon.
Sentry wards can also be very nice. Placing 1 in the main base right away. Should be seeing those archers right there, and he does. Lots of mana on the Firelord as well. When you don't go Lava Spawn, you actually have quite a bit of mana, it turns out.
Alrighty. Soulburn, this Naga. Kinda melting here. This fill was alright. No talents in just yet. We're only working on it. Soulburn should be reapplied. There it is. But Moonwell to the ready. And Kaho's focus fire on archers seems to be a little bit better at the moment.
Gonna get one archer kill right there. Heal potion necessary on the Naga to keep her healthy. Demon Hunter is chasing. He's waiting for the next soul burn, I guess, and then trying to turn around. But Kaho, once he receives the soul burn, backs off, doesn't fight with that huge debuff. Seems like he's also playing smartly around it.
We got Proxy Shop and Proxy Wind for Moon, trying to keep up that pressure. Only falling back to the shop to ideally creep that for Heal Scroll, and Invul Potion is probably the most important one. Plus Clarity is to keep that debuff up. Kaho is taking to tier 3 without talents, so maybe just try hero with Pit Lord and Double Orb.
And even go for marksmanship because he has no Hunter's Hall.
Aye.
Item here was the big mana, by the way. Not what he wanted. Big healing or big invul would have been amazing for the demon. Not lucky enough to get it.
Talents with Fairy Fire will amplify a lot of damage on that unit that's focused, whether that's a creep or the enemy. Moon got Wisps here for Detonate to burn mana. And Kaho, yeah, just straight up tier 3. Who needs any tier 2 production buildings if you can just continue to spam archers?
Moon got the heal scroll. That's the only one on the field right now. Demon Hunter, though, has a heal potion. Wisp coming in for the detonates. Or surrounds?
Yeah,
unclear.
Look like it, but way too fragile against all these archers. Demon taking lots of damage. Unfortunately here, not blocked by the Wisp. Who's this better for? Naga versus Demon? Naga, oh my god, just gets wiped. There was no soul burn for such a long time. Demon Hunter out of that fight now. But it feels like Kaho is getting the way better end of the stick for now.
Naga was only level 1 though. She's gonna be back very, very soon. But the Demon Hunter is semi-healthy again. He's got the heal potion still. Soul burn. Oh, the Fire Lord though. Oh, not just the Demon Hunter damage is dangerous, also from the Naga, and does lose the hero. That's the double level up for Kaho. Uh-oh, and that's how things could be spiraling out of control.
Yeah, especially if you add a Dark Ranger or a Pit Lord now, this looks like it's game over. You can go Black Arrow as well as Life Drain. Both is insanely strong. Can he somewhat control this Demon Hunter? I don't think so, man. The heal potion's worth 1,000 gold in this regard. The archer position, always fantastic. Naga already going for the next heal potion. Look at the damage. Demon Hunter also staffed out. Great control by Kaho once again.
Taking so long for Moon just to get his 2 heroes back. Still waiting for that Fire Lord. Halfway done while we have tier 3 up for Kaho. He's going for a bottom third, by the way, and double shop. That's amazing. He's got more shops than production buildings.
That's right. I mean, you want these orbs, man. You want these orbs ASAP. Gotta build a second shop, also for more potions. I like that.
Bad idea.
Kaho's newfound love for the bottom third, also against undead. Love to see it. Archer ASMR is so good.
Demon Hunter might be hurt, but he's still protected well by potions. Going for a little visit to the shop. Didn't buy anything though.
Yeah, Invul Potion is on the Demon Hunter. Could keep him safe. Should keep him safe. This base also looks so nice, you know? This shop here in the little pocket. Right next to the main. All nice and tidy.
I went level 2 evasion. That's kind of cool.
I think that makes a lot of sense against all these projectiles raining down on him.
Only 1 orb so far, but soon Kaho can afford another. Oh my god, dude. Moon's army, everything is made of paper.
Yep. Glass cannons, but I think there will be a lot of shattered glass in a bit. Going for that Naga once again for a little bit of control. Invul Potion over. Drops the item. Drinks the potion. Kaho flexing on the goat. And will move through, man. Moon is losing absolutely everything. A nice idea with the Fire Lord once again. Makes it spectacular, but Kaho with the perfect counter and the perfect execution. And with the 3-1.
It is not that easy of a camp, by the way. How fast is Kaho going to show up? Back at home, he wants to pick up the item at least from the Makrura. Oh, gonna creep. The rest of the camp actually will allow Moon to fully creep his gold mine.
Moon was switching targets, no deny anywhere. Pendant, kinda nice. Ring, really nice for the early game. Tech by Kaho, tech by Moon, very much the same. So, judging from the creep spot, Kaho wants to be a little more aggressive. Moon might opt for an expansion at tier 2, as you suggest.
This did cost quite a bit of wisp repair, but if in the end it enables an expansion, it would be easily worth it. Kaho now making his way across. No easy targets here for him to attack. He's down 1 level right now as well. But he does have the stronger fighting items.
Sure. With the circlet and the ring. Once again, we gotta count archers. We gotta look if there's a Hunter's Hall or not. But on this map, there's lots of space usually. Not too easy to lure the opponent into a choke, where range would then be superior. Maybe the bridges, actually. That could work, but then how do you block them without bears of your own? It is a bit tough.
There's a couple of mana burns being exchanged here so far. Time for the boots. Moon does end up having a bit more mana in the end, but I guess that's not that worth it.
Kaho stops at 3 archers, waiting for the Hunter's Hall whenever we're ready.
And also scouting with the demon, checking if Moon is feisty enough to go for the expansion. So far the answer is no.
Yeah. In the Bear Mirror Prior, I don't think Moon played like that a lot worse. He just got out-prepped and lost the item war to the Vamp Aura. But in the fights, man, he looked competitive. So I wouldn't mind him going into a Bear Mirror again. But of course also his Mass Dryad play is still missing. Both confirm lures and contest the turtle. Oh, he steals it! Moon prevents level 2 for Kaho.
Now there was trying with an archer block. Didn't quite work out the way he was hoping, but he got the item at least. Cause of attack also going to be nice, most likely for the Naga or Keeper. But with the reveal, that's another kill against the archer, and Moon is getting a little experience lead here.
I like what I see. 2.7. We got some glorious items though. We get Keeper once again. Moon with an Expo as predicted. So Bears versus Mass Dryads. This is then a Naga. Should be at least, but he's a little short on gold right now after expansion and lore.
Is he gonna get level 3 here? This would be a significant advantage. Trying to take on the turtle and the Hydra. It's pretty close. Oh, yeah, it is. Actually, not even that close. And with an advantage, trying to carry it through for the expansion. It was revealed. Crystal Ball.
Demon level 3 is becoming quite tanky. Thing is, you can't repair. You can't do anything here except maybe control this a little bit. No, he's stuck! He's stuck! He's stuck! Ah, Ancient of War has to help. Step, bro! I'm stuck!
Town is under siege.
Ay. Oh, he goes to the lore immediately. Is that enough damage now?
I don't think so. Naga's showing up. She'll be slowing him down. This is a good spot still for Moon. He's got the Expo coming. No cancel. Lore's on the way for Dryads. No cancel there either.
Oh.
And this Keeper's gonna be garbage for Kaho.
Yeah, he doesn't do too much, does he? He can't entangle Dryads. There's, except the Demon Hunter, no melee damage. I guess he's a solid orb carry.
Wait, the Lore in the main base. Gotta make sure not to lose this. Okay, and there's repair.
Got it.
A player's forces are under attack.
I would say this is by far Moon's strongest game so far. Good game plan, good execution, nice scouting, capitalizing on opportunities to get ahead. And I would say he's very far ahead now. Bear Tech is still very far away.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised about that. Maybe Kaho was a bit distracted. He has a lot of time. This expo focus didn't work. The lore focus didn't work. That was a lot of time invested with no outcome and blindly going into the keeper. A little bit of an oversight, even though I guess in 80% of the games this would have been the right call. This time it wasn't.
Mundo has not yet benefited from the expansion. Mining is only going to begin shortly, but he's still eager to take a fight, being up a level. This might cost him some units, however. Keeper and tank can also still be good here. I don't think there's Dispel yet.
There is.
Some archers going down.
So, not using it though, to save some mana. Demon Hunter by Kaho, hurt, only level 2. Got that heal scroll ready. Berserker up for grabs. But yeah, Naga should be a lot better down the road. Moon is getting rich, and he's the best Dryad player this game has ever seen. So, except the tech, all advantages in his hand.
In fact, so far ahead, I wonder what can Kaho even do here. It's also supply blocked at 40. That Moonwell is a bit late. Even more time before he gets to a bear bust. Possible timing. We're gonna have an AP there ready for Moon. He's getting rich right now.
Yeah, that's an off game for Kaho, for sure. Very, very rare to see him miss that Moonwell. I mean, he is producing a bear. The other lore is working on the master upgrade. There's always a chance in mirror matches to come with bears and zeppelins, but yeah, you're up against mass dryads. That might be sniped. One wisp already scouting for Moon. What's the situation? Are you upgrading? No, Nature's Blessing? Okay.
We have seen Night Elves be able to win against this Dryad expansion in the past if they can drag the game out really long, keep creeping, get crazy levels. Like just stay alive, avoid fights, try to get up to 70 supply with bears with high levels as well, but this isn't exactly the map where there's a ton of creeps to go around. We are in fact quickly running out of creeps.
Okay. Double heal scroll on each side. We get another consumable in the middle. Bit of creep craft. Moon has no intention to go to tier 3. Revealed now. What's the state of affairs here? We go for upgrades. 1-1. We go for red spot. Keeper. Yeah, Keeper still so bad. Naga is gonna have an impact with soon to be level 3. And now it's Moon with the Zeppelin. And a bunch of Dryads. Making sure... Oh, the snipe! That's so big!
Only a few bears that were available. Moon going into upkeep. He's struggling a bit with lumber right now, but he's making more wisps. Soon that should be resolved. Upgrading the archers as well, the Dryas as well. About to be 1-1 already. Love to see it. This is a gigantic lead. Don't know how you're supposed to come back from this.
Lots and lots and lots of gold. Kaho's next Moonwell might even be prevented, so he's stuck at 50. Dryad versus Triad will always be won by Moon due to sheer mass. Bears don't do any extra damage against them. It's gonna be a bit chaotic. Invul Potion by Moon very early. Might get a staff. He just wanted level 3. That's all he wanted from this. Now he has level 2 Fort Lightning against the Bears as well. So much control. Heal ward by Kaho in the back. Kinda nice. But will that change the tide of battle? I doubt it.
Getting some kills here, especially on the archers. Here's the Zeppelin unload. More kills are available, actually. The Naga ends up being dizzy. Kaho finding all of a sudden a decent exchange over here, but the TP is forced. Dryad's taken out on the other side. TP gonna bring him to the main where he can heal. And Moon is still up by a lot of supply.
And no counter. Moon has the vision everywhere in case Kaho tries something cheeky with an expo. He'll see it. Moon doubling down. More Dryads. Can max out to 90, buying lots of heal potion. Everybody knows Moon is no stranger to drinks and won't say no to one. Needs like I don't know. At the start of a fight, Moon has to blink for a very long time, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you forget to use all of his heal scrolls. Heal scrolls will be a crucial part here for Moon, still moving forward. There's the shop right there. Heal scroll and invuln, and the next big consumable from the red camp over here. Book of the Dead. Probably not that useful, but the rich get richer.
Well, if Kaho doesn't pull a wisp, there's only one Dryad to dispel. We'll see. But then there's also staffs. So, yeah. Love the fortification by Moon as well, with the Ancient of War, with the Ancient Protector, with the Moon Wells. That's a very well thought out base defense. And upgrades are kicking in. 2 and 1 on both sides. Kaho also increasing his number of Dryads. I always wonder, wouldn't a Glaive Thrower also make sense against mass Dryads?
Yeah, I guess in a small army it's hard to keep safe in the back. Could perhaps split some Dryads against it. Normally when idols have bear tech, they like to make bears. Bears, bears, bears. But then again, it's not even that many right now. Kaho is banking some gold, up to 800 right now.
Yeah, will that help too much, I wonder? He is playing a very conservative economical game, never pushing 50. Just invested 400 gold into something.
Moon about to have 2 upgrades as well. That's always a really nice window to hit with the Dryad. So many Dryads with good upgrades, with heal scroll, very strong. I feel like here Moon could now go tier 3 as well. Looks like he's more than stable enough.
For what though? Dryads don't have a tier 3 upgrade.
You know, throw in some bears, get in some rejuve, get in some super wells, pop of venom, couple nice things.
$14 Dryad and counting. We're probably getting up to 16. Moon is paying a lot of upkeep though, but in one-on-one that's oftentimes neglectable.
Now sitting at home, turtling, trying to get as much money out of the main base as he can. 10 gold per second versus 14 gold per second right now. Moon has started the tier 3 tech. Bears will soon be available to him. Around 2 minutes or so, then he's going to be on tier 2, tier 3. And he's going to have that time, we think.
Yeah, time. I mean, nobody's in a rush here. So much is clear. But of course, Moon doesn't want to risk anything. He's facing elimination. Of course you don't risk anything for a flashy play. Patience is a virtue. Don't overstep. It's down to Kaho to make this a game.
Bottom third again for Kaho. Seems to be his new favorite.
Everybody loves Kitty.
Double orb already. Oh yeah, he does have double orb.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna have triple orb right away, I guess.
Yep.
Yo, Kaho's army ain't bad, yo. Needs more gold for the orb, though.
Moon with the Zeppelin. Checking things out. We'll see the portal in a bit. And Moon on the way to tier 3 as well, by the way. And another expansion. And a bear tech.
I like that. Even if somehow Kaho can break the expansion, the first one, he's going to have a backup available. Making good use of his resources here.
And at some point, Kaho has to act. Like, he's not working on a second base. He's not scaling that much anymore. But maybe that triple orb, that's his timing.
Yeah, indeed. Orb of Venom now also on the bottom. I feel like Moon should just counterattack right now. If Kaho moves out, then fair. He moves in to the opponent's base, of which there's only one. We got 3 bases for Moon against only 1 on the other side. But Moon might take the fight in the end. I wonder if this could backfire on him.
Already used the Book of the Dead for this fight setup. We got 2 groups of Dryads. Demon Hunters coming from the right-hand side with the burn, but entangled before. Here it is. We're fighting this straight up with 16 Dryads.
Moon's trying to get to Bear Tech, but doesn't have it yet, losing quite a bit at the start. The Dryad Spear poison damage also clumping up on those bears. But the triple hero, the triple orb of Venom dude, is doing really good damage. Moon is losing a lot of units. Kaho isn't losing much at all.
Okay, 2 bears are falling here. That's number 3. Demon Hunter for Moon needs a potion. Heal Scroll is on cooldown. No staff on him. Invo potion. Whew, that was close. Bear starting to fall now. Moon has more supply. Double level up for Kaho here with yet another bear falling. 60 vs 50. Moon TPing out as he has that third base up.
He killed so many units. Look at the corpses, dude. It was an absolute slaughter. 4 for 2 levels now as well. Really good on those heroes, all with an orb of Venom. The money has to save Moon. Can you hold the expansion?
That AP is surely helping. Only 5 Dryads left. That was 11 kills for Kaho. Demon Hunter close to level 5. Moon is already on level 5. Naga also approaching that. The 2 buffer buildings are gone. Moon wants to hold the tree, but even if he's losing that one, he has a backup at the bottom 6 o'clock.
Right, in we go for the next fight. Moon now 20 supply lower than earlier. He's got the level 5 Demon Hunter. He does have an Orb of Venom finally. He's going up against triple hero, triple orb. More bears still on Kaho's side. Moon's production here is kicking in though. He's got a supply lead still, a big one.
Okay, still sniping units using the staff. Demon Hunter, gotta be so careful. Moon doesn't have a staff. That's like unforgivable if you go bears. The other base is mining with 4 wisps. But again, the question, can you force Kaho away of your right-hand side?
Maybe he doesn't have to hold the expansion here if finally he has the big bear army. If he gets up to 80 supply bears, one would think this should be enough, surely, with the expo advantage, but the heroes for Kaho are just so strong. Demon Hunter now for him. Very hurt indeed. Is there going to be a staff? There is. But he's out of the fight.
Alrighty, Kaho, he's back in the fight. He has the staff, so fully healed and Riju raining through. Now there's limited amount of dispel on Kaho's side. Bears falling, continue to fall. 5.3. Feels like Moon is killing a little bit more and has the healing for his own demon.
Now level 5 for Kaho. Another level 5 level up there for the Naga on Moon's side. Supply still in favor of Moon by 10, but this is better than it has looked for much of the game. 1 Dryad in the south. Kaho gonna lose this one needlessly. Was scouting the main. I wonder if she scouted the other base as well. The second expansion, which is still not fully mining, by the way.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 is, I guess, alright. It's not optimal, but whatever. It's more about that fight. It's all about that craziness. Demon Hunter, no potion. Staff at the ready. Same situation on the other side. 3 orbs versus 2. Is that the big difference maker? Kaho clutching his way back into the series. Wisps are getting sniped while trying to repair a little bit, squeezing out every single second there possibly is.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mana burn once again being exchanged. Both Demon Hunters pretty much out of mana. The mass orb of venom stacking up. Naga still doesn't have one, by the way. Chasing after the demon, but he gets away. Demon Hunter for Kaho also very hurt. All of a sudden we have the bear front line for Moon. This might finally be enough to close this game out.
Yeah, the Concave was really good at that position. Kaho couldn't fight into this. 3 bears attacking 1. That's no bueno. And now Kaho, what do? You're mining out, 200 gold remaining. There's 2 bases against you. Moon is getting that 5th wisp here as well. He can pump until the end of days.
Was kind of scary, man. It seemed like Moon almost had given it away. The center fight with the Dryads, it seemed too late. It seemed like also he could have perhaps just counterattacked. But the third base, that one really seemed to make all the difference. So much money, too much money in the end to overcome, it seems. And by now, Moon is even getting close to level 6 Demon Hunter.
Right on, 5.5. It was scary timing. Kaho was banking the entire time. And when he was pushing up to 70, Moon spent his gold on tech and expo and all that stuff. So Kaho using his power spike really well. Couldn't break Moon though. He wants to stay in this $28,000 tournament.
Nature's Blessing finally finished. Now the Tree of Eternity could move over, but still going to be a long time until we have re-established mining, while Moon is still enjoying double income. And the first expansion is still running for quite a while. Not like he's gonna dry up there too soon.
Problematic situation, Kaho. What can you do? It's only his first match point out of 3. You don't want to give any momentum to Moon. If his strats start to work, hard to stop him afterwards. Shop control.
If Kaho can hold on here for a bit longer. Bottom level 3 is right around the corner. It's not a huge level up, but, you know, it helps. It's something. But Keeper 5... it's also crazy, right? If we go Bear Mirror, Keeper 5 versus no Keeper, one would think that's kind of wild.
Yeah, he kind of enabled Kaho's Keeper with that Bear transition. That's true. On the other side, it's also 2 bases, which is not too shabby on Moon's side. Kaho moved the tree over. That, of course, makes it so if the Demon Hunter is getting staffed now, he has to run into the base and then staff back.
Kaho has to bring the wisps. I think you should bring all the wisps. Get ready for mining, firstly, and also get ready for detonates. Moon taking his time at the moment. What's he waiting for?
He got 3 minutes left in the natural. Pit Lord, let's go with Howl to counter the bears. Plus a new front line and item carry as well. Not a great orb carry, but it helps. Bring the Naga to the shop for a little shopping trip because he couldn't reach it otherwise. Love that play.
A player's forces are under attack.
So simple.
Moon at 80 supply, spending all his gold, all that hard-earned gold that he was still enjoying. Natural, by the way, is now going to mine out kind of soon. 2.5 minutes. $25 supply lead. Is it enough?
3 heal scroll lead as well on top of this. Given all available metrics, this must be Moon's game. But Kaho
If Kaho wins this fight, he is the God Gamer Night Elf.
Well, let's see about that. Howl of Terror, here it is. We get the Fork Lightning in. No heal scroll yet. Lots of hero focus on that Demon Hunter. But he should be safe. The Bear Concave, clearly better for Moon.
Targeting here also a little bit weird, perhaps. Kaho chasing. He's going for the Pit Lord, taking that one out. No Howl of Terror at the moment. Staff out on the Demon, but he has to run a long way to get to the Moonwells. Oh, and all the bears are just gone. And this game goes to Moon.
Moon stays alive against all odds here. Nice to see him with his signature Mass Dryad play getting the W. Can hide in the shadows if this is contested now. Both want the circlet. Who has the quicker fingers? Oh, he's surrounded, isn't he? But the cloak saves his life.
The cloak, baby. What an item.
I'd love to have a Cloak of Shadows as well.
A player's forces are
Or in
under
real
attack.
life.
The downside is, though, it only works if you're standing still, right? So you
That's-
have to get in the right spot first, and once you start moving, it deactivates again. What would be the smartest place to use the cloak? Where can you get it to and then hide?
Huh. I guess for me, you go into like a venue, stadium, arena when there's nothing going on, and then you hide until there's a great concert. You save $100.
Yeah, you could also go into the mosh pit, and by the logic of cloak, nobody can really bounce you away. You're just stationary there as long as you're holding the Shadow Meld key.
What?
But if you're just standing still in a mosh pit, is that even fun? Isn't half the fun jumping around?
Yeah, and also I think you're getting
A player's forces are under attack.
like you're still affected by area of effect damage, right? Even if you're hidden. So I think that would hurt quite a bit. And yeah, it's
Mosh pit is splash damage, Chad is saying. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Team Hunters here looking to stack up on items and get those level ups as well. Moon gonna pick up this one. I think it was the Ring of Protection. Archer is in a bit of danger here, but hiding safely in the shadows. Hoping that there's no mosh pit nearby.
Player's forces are under attack.
I had enough of that yesterday. Still hurting. But yeah, we hide and we seek and we seek and we hide and we unfold our attack. And Kaho surprises me at least to a degree, because there is a Huntress Hall. For Moon, there isn't. Still working on 5 to 6 archers. So Kaho is heavy on archers, goes for the 6 archer, but then the Huntress Hall as well. I'm confused. This doesn't go by the normal rules.
Last hit. Oh, stolen by Moon. With the archers, he gets it, preventing level 2 on Kaho.
Yeah, this is not the first time this happens today. Moon really good snipes throughout the series, especially on Hammerfall. That was visible and gets a kill.
Now with another archer. This will make number 7 after the previous one died.
Moon is also going Hunter's Hall. What is happening? Is it Archer Dryad? Archer Delayed? Archer Tech?
Moon isn't making more archers though, right? He made 5 only.
Yeah, but then he forgot the Hunter's Hall if he doesn't want to go that route.
We are going double keeper, so this might just be, you know, bears with extra steps.
Yeah.
A couple of extra archers.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Maybe they just wanted to get a feel of what the other player is doing and are now reacting to archer numbers. Moon then behind on Dryads, behind on the keeper, but is ahead in levels. Items quite nice for Kaho. Also nothing to complain about for Moon. Even game. But do you really want to play bears on Turlock?
I guess they are. That's the way it's looking. Or Moon is still gonna bust out the Dryad Expo. But normally for that you want to have an expansion either cleared or an easy expansion to go for, and neither is the case here.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, Kaho with the red camp. This can be a bit scary with the shockwave and the archers.
It's gonna be fine. How many potential shockwaves can he throw? Like, they're all lined up nicely. Whee! So much fun. Such a nice animation as well. Captain America helmet though, lovely.
Hell yeah, Helm of Valor is really good. Perhaps the best Demon Hunter item on the whole map, but Moon has no reason to be ashamed. He's got an amazingly stacked Demon Hunter as well. Not one amazing item, but a lot of small good ones. Looking strong.
Yeah, more HP, more armor, more damage, more everything. And again we find the Wand of Mana Stealing. Today is the day of Wand of Mana Stealing. He decided he's gonna show up today many times. In this matchup though, not that spectacular. Could make a difference between an entangle and that might lead to a kill, because there is no TP anymore. There's also no staff. And from now on, there's no Engine of War.
With entangles at least by Kaho, slowing down this Demon Hunter, but Moon is a huge lead here. The level 3 gap is clearly noticeable. Another entangle though. This lead was nicely done, but Moon's Demon is the boss right now.
On the other side, Kaho, his tier 3 and his units will be faster, so that's his advantage. Both will be able to catch up with the other. Dust settles. Moon lets go of that aggression for a little bit of shop control. And we all know how important Invo Potions and Heal Scrolls are.
Selling that Wand of Mana Steel just as the big mana potion was sold. Kaho now going to the little Murloc camp. That's oftentimes the camp you go for when you're behind and you just want to creep something in peace. It's not super rewarding, but it's safe normally.
Moon trying to be cheeky, trying to steal some time, delay the Demon Hunter even further. Doing that really well, seeing the win condition via heroes. Upgrades haven't really started yet on Moon's side. For Kaho, we see 0-1. Tech unfolding. Both have the Adept upgrade, starting with Master upgrade. Calm before the storm.
Keeper for Moon here. Is he going to level up from this? Wow. Level 3 already. Damn, that's fast. That's faster than the enemy Demon Hunter. That's kind of crazy.
Level 2 Thorns Aura. Really nice, but Kaho was lucky before with Vamp Aura. This time, Sobi Mask. Not that much. Moon now has to make a decision. Creep Jack. or creep yourself. He got the important levels. Doesn't want to play his power spike though without theirs.
Next consumable for Moon. Are we finally going to see a big heal pot for the demon? Seems like they were refused so far today. And again, Scroll the Beast. Rather unlucky with these finds.
Next red spot. Yeah, Scroll the Beast, absolutely useless. But he's on the way to the shop, so he can pawn it in.
Oh, Creepjack here could be devastating. Moon wants to get the item at least, but he doesn't have a TP to get away. Item was Helm. No, wait.
Battle Bongos.
Battle Bongos. But the Keeper is stuck. The army as well. Demon on the other side in a bit of trouble also. Entangle getting dispelled. The Keeper trying to run, but the mana burn gets him, takes him out.
Quite a risk
For
though.
Avenger's Kaho.
There's no staff. The demon, he has nothing except the heal scroll. Can he run away? Dryads maybe controlling the demon hunter on the other side. They're interested in bears first and foremost. Riju coming in. Huge save by Moon. And now he is ultimately far ahead. This is Moon bringing back the series to a tie.
Full Moon Rising or what? We thought he was out of it already, but not so quick on the chase now with such strong heroes. Huge hero advantage, man, this game. Keeper is close to 4 already. He's finding more picked-offs with the Entangle, with the Dryad slow. This one is done, mate.
What a sick game by Moon. Great early game to establish that Demon Hunter lead, and then the mother of all Creepjacks. Keeper stuck for 30 seconds. He's down a level on both heroes. Unreal. How he just decided that it's time to dominate in Bear Mirror now.
Yeah, this one lasted steal, by the way. On the Ogre Magi at the shop, it swung this game around fully and completely. Huge impact from this. Getting the experience lead and never giving it up. Keeper back at home. Getting some mana back. Could go for an Orb of Venom as well. And a staff. And let's go for the next round.
And mind you, he was surrounded by creeps. Like, if he doesn't have that Cloak of Shadows, the early game would have been even worse. Not only that lasted. So, surely potential for both to do some damage here. Scrolls on Moon's side, levels on Moon's side, supply on Moon's side, upgrades on Moon's side. There is no metric where Kaho is ahead right now.
And another consumable for Moon. If we follow the trend, this one will also be bad and be sold. Oh, no, big Inno Potion this time. That's actually quite nice. Demon gonna pick that on up, and Moon is playing very passive here. I'm a bit surprised. Despite these big advantages, he's just creeping up and not doing much more. Wait. Ancient of Wind, Hippogriff, Kaho.
Yeah, he wants to snipe the Zeppelin, right? That's available on this map.
Scourge Bone Chime's now found by Moon. Wait, Hippo Riders? For 1 hour.
I guess to counter Dryads, it's something. Scouting information like you would use a gyrocopter. That could be fun. A little bit of harass could be fun. I think it's just scouting or in anticipation of like chimeras again.
Yeah, but this time it is Kaho trying to go for the Chim Roost, which, as we saw before, takes forever. And the Hippogriff will scout the Expo. Is there any way to cancel? Perhaps not.
Maybe Kaho forgot that you don't need an Ancient of Wind anymore for Chimera Roost. Like Dondo did 2 weeks ago. That was embarrassing for him.
Dondo's so embarrassing. Oh my god.
Damn, Dondo.
Moon is looking so stacked on his heroes, he even has to start selling circlets. Because he doesn't have enough inventory space. Oh, but the Demon Hunter has managed to find the way to the expansion, looking for a cancel here. If there's some way to come back in this game, this is one of the necessary moves.
Right on. And by time for the Chimeras, Moon only has 2 Dryads, 2 Archers, and the Heroes as anti-air. He is close to level 5. Demon Hunter, is that even enough damage? Keeper is coming, no? With our Entangle? Oh, that would be devastating if he doesn't get the kill. He has to get the kill. Keeper, Entangle. Is that...
Wait, is he dead?
Oh, yeah, maybe, right? Yep, he is so dead.
Okay, was that worth it?
B2W rip. I mean, you know, if you look at it, he only has to revive the Demon Hunter. That's a little bit of gold, but he prevented 12.5k from Moon's income. Easily worth it.
Funnily enough, Moon also has 1,200 gold in his bank account right now. Going for backpack, by the way. Lawlight special, units carrying heal scrolls or something.
Yeah, that's what you can do when you're slot starved. Just don't forget about it. Upgrade sick as well. Just rebuilding. So, I guess all eyes on the Chimera Roost. At some point, Kaho's gotta push. Moon? Not even at 50. It's odd.
Going for more bears now. Jumping into upkeep.
It's quite surreal how Moon is 4 levels ahead in a mirror with the same heroes and strategies.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's insane, actually. And now he's going for the Pit Lord again.
All right. Kinda nice, I guess. He's like a big bear with anti-roar.
Raw, raw. Yelling all over the place.
That was your roar?
Raw, raw, raw.
Sounds like a Murloc. We are
They
not...
were getting howled, so.
Yeah. They are not howling themselves anymore. Maybe in their grave.
Those were indeed the last creeps on the map. No, never mind. There's one green camp left. Right up there.
Love to see the Talisman of Evasion on that Pit Lord. Suits him well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, time for Chimera. Time for Bears. Kaho has to spend his gold. So does Moon. If he's too timid here and too conservative, he might lose the game because of it.
Okay, now he's going into upkeep for real. He faked it kind of before. There's no reason anymore not to make units, to be honest. Moon, if you lose this game, bro, we're gonna be mad. We're gonna be big mad.
That would be funny. A little bit. I mean, a 4-level lead. To blow a 4-level lead in Night of Mirror, that's quite an achievement.
Oh my god, chimps take so long to make though.
They
Jesus
take
Christ.
a long time. I mean, we have to produce 2 heads. That's not too easy.
Maybe in training camp they're always in an argument, and they never know how they're supposed to finish their recruitment. Maybe that's the reason.
It is 60 seconds per unit. It is a long time. Archaic. But yeah, you can't see it coming. Moon now going hippos. 67 food for him as well. 1 heal scroll. Kaho charging up.
Bears, hippogriffs. Very good late game. Bears kill the ground, hippos kill the air. That is the plan.
The town is under siege.
5-5-2 heroes. Very strong.
Yeah, the heroes should be able to do it. We get hippos, of course, with the level 3 Thorns aura. So this is such a one-sided fight, or it should be at least. Let's see what Kaho's Spirit Magic Fingers can do here. I think this is, without any big healing, a problem. Demon Hunter out of the fight as well after that nuke. And this is as one-sided as it gets. It might have looked like there is a chance, but yeah, 4 levels. GG! Moon helped. Moon played a fantastic game, and Moon turns to the 1-3 into a 3-3, and we get one last decider of the day.
We're gonna start off with the Merc Camp creep here on both sides. That is very standard. In the past, even some would go immolation here. Oh, Kaho was actually slowed down a little bit. The green camp was pulled in. I guess that was intentionally done by Moon. Nice little touch right there. So I guess Moon will be creeping a little bit quicker on the left side.
That should be the case indeed. Ring of Regeneration for Kaho, though. Absurdly strong item in the early stages. Pendant of Energy won't help Moon too much on the other side. Now, Moon is pulling the green camp into his base, or just walk the wisps into it. Whoopsie. Wisp lost to the creeps.
And a second? Oh, I know. That's, right. You're just ahead a little bit.
That would be funny. Okay, I'm at, should I pause a little bit? I'm at 3, 5, 6.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Pause up. Any expanders? No, both teching.
And Kaho is looking for the expansion. That is certainly what he should be doing. We all know that Moon loves to do this. There's a wisp parked down south. I'm not sure if this was spotted by Kaho.
Oh. Should expect it, I guess. We're looking for the mercs on the left-hand side where Kaho is trying to steal something, maybe. And Moon gets the Bursey. And Kaho gets the Berserker on the other side, so still all even.
Yeah, very important here to split it 2 ways. Normally, if one night gets both Berserkers, that's a gigantic lead. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen.
We'll never forget the human mirror between Hawk and TH at WCA, where TH got 5 Shadow Priest and Hawk got 0. That was also quite a brutal mercenary camp control. But here, yeah, it's all even. We move into creeping now. A little bit easier for Kaho with the Ring of Regeneration.
I think Moon may have just destroyed the item on his side, fearing it might be stolen. Hunting also after the mercenaries, looking for that level 3, which both should get soon.
Okay, Hunter's Halls, both in time, but Moon is going for that. Why are the creeps not waking up with this expansion?
Wait, what?
Can anybody tell me why that is not attacked?
What kind of hacker mans is this?
Rigged!
They're right next to it.
Wakey wakey! Maybe without their Overlord, they don't realize it. They don't have an alarm.
Snap back on the Demon Hunter. Healing up from the Moonwell. Oh, can Kaho find the cancel here? There's only a Demon Hunter around for Kaho.
Okay. Is that enough damage? He got the ring. He got the telestep to get out. He got the circlet as well. Usually Moon was the best in these situations. Did Kaho take the title off of him? He got the kill on Turtle Rock. Hopefully he doesn't have to pay the price again.
I think he's got it.
With very few resources only coming back, canceling so late.
Naga now joining for Moon, but that's a day late and $1 short. Is he still gonna try to go for it now? I guess he can't afford it right now.
Oh, damn. Interesting setup. Kaho, big strike. He's down a level, but he gets it now on the right-hand side. His lores are coming up. His keeper is coming. Ultravision researched. Moon has some catching up to do. Both waiting for the tier 3. Naga second it is instead of keep.
Kaho's Demon Hunter coming back for round 2. He is expecting another Tree of Life. He's looking so strong, man. With those circlets, with that Ring of Regen as well. Such a crazy early game item. But there's no expert to be found this time.
Making double sure is the right call. Moon has been known for this play. So with that Naga, does it tell us he wants to go into Dryads again, huh? And then at some point he has to try Expo again.
Now gonna cancel one Moonwell in the main base. Moon stuck still at 40 supply. But yeah, tier 2 only.
Crazy disruptive Demon Hunter.
Is he gonna AP all in maybe?
Kevin is making the same suggestion.
There's also no Moonwell coming. can't even get to 50. How's he
Yeah.
gonna spend his gold?
Well, items. There's a marketplace. Some shiny new rings, maybe. But yeah, Moonwall is coming now. And Tier 3 is coming. Everything is so late. This is, of course, Moon's second series of the day. 2 long ones. First against Starbuck, now against Kaho. Maybe mental fatigue is setting in.
But the item here, once again, the Wand of Mana Stealing. This really is the day for the item. Kaho not getting bullied away from the sentry, gets part of the experience, at least from the camp. Moon is at least a bit ahead on experience. Perhaps more than just a bit.
Do that. Level 4 Demon Hunter can turn the tides of battle with level 2 evasion. Naga has some burst damage and there's only one shop, so if he also gets the heal scrolls, that can be nice. But on the other side, Kaho is far ahead in Tier 3.
Hunter Scout up here, sees what's going on with the creep. Is he gonna be cheeky with the steal, maybe? It's a bit dangerous. If you get entangled and then Dryad slow, that could get a bit dicey. But I guess he has the staff.
Calm before the storm, then, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
This will go down to shop control, right? At some point, if they leave each other alone for a long time, that's the only big difference maker.
The first heal scroll is picked up by Moon, but there will be a second one available. Demon Hunter chasing after a bear.
Reju. We raved about the Ring of Regen. How many Rings of Regen is a rejuve? What's the HP per second?
Are under attack.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, guys. It's a lot.
How much is it actually? It's like 40 or something?
40 Rings of Regen?
40 HP per second.
Ah, okay.
A town is under siege.
It's 400 total, right? I don't know the duration, though. 400 damage over 12 seconds. Yeah, I'm not doing the math on that. Dividing by 12.
400, man, that's a lot. Is it a bit too much, maybe?
Oh, Mr. Remo, I have a strong opinion that I'm too afraid to voice.
Kaho looking confident here with the Demon Hunter. He is solo harassing, looking for kills. Ooh, heal throw had to be used. Just for creeping to keep these units alive. And the Dryad is still gonna go down. With the staff away, the demon gets out. The heal scroll is burned. Looks like Kaho is really feeling it right now.
Oh, that was sick. That was a sick creep check with only the Demon Hunter here. And he's creeping with the Keeper at the same time, charging up. Level 2 Thorns are amazing. The healing coming in perfectly. Kaho found his step again. So good to see that it's not just 3 wins in a row for Moon, but Kaho is competing. Moon gets another heal scroll here, though, if he has the resources. He does in a sec.
Kaho's Keeper has triple Gloves of Haste. It's kind of funny. But more importantly, the Demon Hunter is very well equipped. Guathala's boots, the Periap, and the circlets.
No staffs just yet. 1 orb. Again, an Ancient of Wind by Kaho.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's cool.
See.
If he can afford it.
Yeah. Mainly for scouting again, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want Moon an expansion at you don't want to give Moon an expansion at this point. Both working on upgrades. 0-1 finished.
Alright, the map is crept. The main is safe. Moon is going for another Chimroost.
Oh, wow, that's early this time. Super early. This is not something you would expect at this point in the game. Kaho has a Hippo, of course. I always would love to see like one Druid of the Talon for the focus fire in the fights. I got no clue why people aren't going for it. But there might be a reason.
Interesting. The chimps so far have had a 0% win rate today, if I kept the score correctly.
Yes.
Moon is trying to break through the pattern here on the final decider map.
Yeah, this will come as a surprise. Nice and tangles around, forces a staff, takes him up the map. Oh, the Demon Hunter was close to scouting it, then turns away. Moon optimizing his army by killing archers. He's not the one who needs anti-air. Little does Moon know that there is a hippo, I think.
Yeah, if he was paying close attention to the minimap, looking at the wisps, he might have spotted it. But yeah, this hippo will see what's going on.
Yeah, he scouts it now. There it is. Okay, what's the reaction and how fast is it? When a Chimera is not coming as a surprise, it's relatively easy to counter.
You know what would be nice to know here? Assuming you're on even upgrades, how many shots does it take to kill a bear?
For a Chimera?
From a chim, yeah.
You need quite a
Because
few.
if it takes like 6 shots, then maybe 2 or 3 chimps is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
A player's
I think
And
one
4
Chimera
wouldn't do
doesn't
much.
do much. You need
Yeah.
at least 2.
So far, it looked like 1 does absolutely nothing.
Haster says 7, but I think that's a lie. Just because it's Haster. And I would never trust Haster on anything.
Okay, that's a bit extreme, but...
Ah, you know him.
Sabak says 3 chimps, 2 shot a bear.
That sounds more likely.
That would be 6 shots then.
Yeah, I believe that. Depends on upgrades then. And of course, it's not the only thing that will attack. Like Naga, maybe a Fork Lightning, Dryads.
And we get to 3 chimps though, and if we do, how hard are they gonna get countered? Counter Chimroos by Kaho, by the way.
Yeah, let's go. He has the hippos, man. Is it finally time for Chippos in Night Elf Mirror? Attack upgrade also. Kaho's ahead in all upgrades. Feels like Moon needs a little miracle. He has double heal scroll versus 1 heal scroll. That's good. No invo potion on either hero.
Upgrades will be maxed out
player's
soon
forces are under
enough.
attack.
Situations
Now
like
the dance later on will be how are you going to go into upkeep? How are you going to force a fight? Are you going to trick your opponent maybe in trying to lose gold in upkeep?
Exactly. Calm moments like these, always perfect to check if you guys have a Prime sub available. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link it to your Twitch account and get 1 sub per month for free. You have to reapply this every single month, unfortunately. So if you didn't give it to someone this month, we gladly take it.
Patience being displayed by both, understandably here. Final map decider. But now we're going into upkeep on Kaho's side.
Moon buys the bone chimes to counter Thorn's aura a little bit. For the ground war.
400 gold.
Okay, first Chimera board. Hughes, thank you for the prime. Oh, I love that hippo.
Hippo's
by
right there.
Kaho.
Hippo can attack that gym instantly.
Yeah, I love that scouting hippo by Kaho. It's so good. He saw production. This is also the perfect spot. Unable to attack, but still has vision over everything. That's awesome.
Gyms, I guess, do ignore the strength of the keeper, which is kind of
A player's
nice.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, I agree. Entangle should be able to affect air.
And be AoE.
Ah, very extreme. It's like, what's that fairy tale and the beanstalk? You know, where they climb
Yeah.
into them. Yeah. That's how an entangle could look like. It's true? That fairy tale?
That's true.
It's based on reality?
It's based on a true story.
Ah, I see. It's a documentary. Okay.
Oh, nice scout. He finds the Tree of Life down south.
Cow got his eyes everywhere. Love his scouting, man. Really, really good. It's Jack and the Beanstalk. Yes, thank you.
Definitely an awkward game situation. Oh, still so much gold. You can build chimps off of one base and not get poor because they take so goddamn long to build, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, 60 seconds can be a very, very long time. How much is it worth? It's 65.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And Knight of Mirror, Game 7 survival in a $28,000 tournament, the highest paying tournament in the scene. And both know that against life they will have a very solid chance. Of course you don't want to make a mistake. Of course you don't want to push too early before you're set up perfectly.
Now is Max at 80 though. Moon's still at only 50 and he doesn't have that big of a bank. I don't think he can follow all the way to 80.
That's 1,700 gold. That's not big.
I don't think it's enough for 30 supply.
Oh. Well, he's pumping now. That's colorful-esque. Usually colorful wins mirror matches, so... Or at least the bear mirror matches. And Kaho is not pushing, he's just sitting at 80.
Player's
Oh, maybe
forces are
now.
under attack.
Moon has lots of moon wells back at home, by the way. There will be a lot of juice ready for defense. They might not fight and wait for the mains to dry up and then move the tree.
both,
Pacifist Warcraft.
both to the north. I love that. Oh man.
Pit Lord.
Corrosive Breath. Pit Lord can be sick with Howl against Chimeras. Lots of damage mitigation. Oh, Kaho doesn't have the third armor upgrade. And also no Wellspring.
But 20 more supply right now.
Oh, he's going 90. True.
That's a big army.
Is Moon facing elimination? It looks like it. But Moon Juice, man. Never underestimate Moon Juice. And a higher level Demon Hunter. All hell is breaking loose now.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Okay then, let's see. How much damage is this? -2 with the roar, actually. That's quite sick. Moon is dropping a lot and Kaho is not losing a single unit in this fight.
Yo, the chips are looking good finally.
It's 8
We're gonna have
Chimeras. It's 8
Okay.
Chimeras.
I think that's enough. I think we have a winner, folks.
Yep. Who would expect 8 Chimeras in this? Oh my god. Oh, this is how Moon gets eliminated from the tournament. The Pitlord stemming against the defeat. The Naga is gonna get wrecked. The Demon is also down. You know what? We were thinking of what the sweet spot of Chimeras is. 8 seems to be a fantastic number.
I mean, it was 4 and 4 illusions, but it certainly must have looked dangerous from the other side. And 4 Chims, when you're up at 90 supply, turns out pretty good against Bears. Alrighty.